all the division is working on you, bro. And it's not just Charlie Kirk, bro. Every aspect of it, entertainment, politics. Muhammad Ali went to Iraq when the US government said don't, and talks to Saddam Hussein face to face and gets the hostages released. You better be goating me. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna fight you. Stop with me, nigga. I'm gonna fight you.
People don't know that they were lied to. That's the thing.
In 2025,
yes,
people don't know that they're being lied to.
I know people that said, I trust the government.
Have you seen the people in this society?
Yeah.
How are you not gonna get into it with them if you're standing on something?
Milestone alert.
What'd you do?
I did my first 10-minute set.
Yeah! Virtual reality has a thriving comedy scene. This made me throw up in my mouth almost a little bit, you know what I mean? But we'll get through this together.
Black Zeus the Podcast Season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram. Alright, I'm done.
Cheer. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Black Zeus. Welcome back to another episode of Black Zeus the Podcast, Season 6, Episode 34. My lovers, how y'all living? I hope you guys had a good week. I hope your next week is even better than your last. Let's get on into this podcast. That's about comedy. And of course, we talk about other stuff. Thanks for coming back with us. Really enjoy you guys. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe. You know what it is, bro. Nobody subscribes. Nobody does any of that stuff. And I'm not going to beg you. That's it. I said it. There's new videos on the channel. Go check those out. New reels. Support if you can, if you want. We know the game, baby. We know the game, baby. What is this, dispensary? Was any other housekeeping? I got a bunch of shows. I'll be in London, Ontario. I'll be in Kitchener. I'll be in Toronto. I'm around, and I'm trying to be somewhere else in the next month. So if that happens, I'll let you know. Other than that, let's get on into a packed episode of Black Zeus the Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I don't do this show alone. Number one producer in the game right here with me. He's so good. He's on a podcast with a comedian that nobody knows, and nobody knows him either. But we got confidence and, you know, and something. Please subscribe. Can we have your approval, please? No. Dante's in the studio.
Boo, 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 boo.
Oh, you stopped? I thought we were doing 45 minutes of it. How you living, bro?
Blessed and highly favored.
I'm gonna punch you, bro. That's already stuck in my head. I'm not happy about it. How's life, bro? What you been up to?
Working.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. No, I butchered that. Burn it. All right, this is the worst. This is the worst episode. What?
We getting A-Rap money. Oh, we getting A-Rap money.
I'm gonna do it just so people don't think. I don't like that song, but it's not because it's about Arab money.
Oh,
you know who loves Arab money? Dana White. We'll save that for the end of the episode. But WWE, oh my God, I didn't even tell you. We will talk about this at the end. All sports talk at the end. But bro, they are cleansing Saudi Arabia with comedy and sports.
I saw this.
They're trying to just completely erase their entire history. Okay. Like their entire ethical history. They're like, we got the number one sports in the world right here. We got golf tournaments in the NBA and Formula One, and we got
They also host esports.
Yeah, they do esports, and we got golf, And they got WrestleMania. We'll talk about it at the end of the freaking what?
Yeah.
Bruh. And the comedy festival. We will talk about all of that. There's a lot of weird stuff happening, bro. And I think I want to talk about it now.
Talk about it.
You know what? Before we get, there's obviously a little more broader news. Everybody's aware that a certain public figure was, people are saying assassinated. People were saying, look, nobody deserves to die over talking their opinion. That doesn't even make sense. I think you're a moron if you think they do just because they disagree with you. And I'm not gonna, and then this isn't about to be where I say, but no, it's not. I don't give a shit. Let's talk about this for a second. I do give a shit in the sense of like, it's wrong, but we are in full distraction season, bro. Are you distracted yet? Because they're gonna find a way to get you one way or another. If it's not this, it'll be something else. There'll be racial divide coming up. There'll be more and more. Obviously, the Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck, and I'm pretty sure nothing about that just looked regular. Like, oh, it was a disgruntled student. Again, I'm not a forensics, none of this, but I've looked into a couple assassinations in my life. Rarely is it just some random dude who's not empowered by somebody else, who maybe doesn't have the backing of others. Do I need to say it? I'm not trying to get us banned.
I don't know.
Stop giving me those fucking
Sorry,
eyes.
but
I will fight you, bro.
I'm trying to understand what you said. I'm like,
can you find a different way to look?
I'm
when
trying
you're
to
confused?
focus in though.
As opposed to the look where you're like, this idiot, bro. I wish they would shut up.
No,
do this or something. Like, open your eyes wide
but
or
when
something.
you focus in, you gotta.
No, bro, because I'm just like, nah. Stop looking at me like that. He doesn't. Just look at the ground. That would be so awkward.
So, anyways, so I wanted to add something to that.
Before we even like go down this rabbit hole, which we're not going to get too far in, because again, this is a comedy mainly podcast, but we talk about everything.
Yeah.
Were you like affected, or were you following Charlie Kirk at all or anything?
No.
Yeah, same. So I know the main talking points that this guy was making. I've seen him make an ass of himself. I've seen him make some good points, but I think that's the human game.
Yeah.
To me personally, bro, I'm a theorist.
A theorist?
I'm a theorist.
Theoreticalist?
I'm a theoretical. I don't want to put the C word in front of it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm a C theorist. And I mean, how long does something need to be a theory before it's just, bro, I was ahead of the curve. How about that? Let's just say that. I was telling you not to take that jab, and then friggin' later on, don't take the jab. This shit is bad for you. I was a teenager. Early teens during 9/11. Bruh, like, ain't nothing about that normal, that event. Whatever you want to believe, but I think it's pretty well established now that there's a lot of insider stuff that was happening during that time.
Yeah.
Whether you want to talk about flights, not like jets not being scrambled, whether you want to talk about a certain
Stick to
guy's
one topic. You're
I'm gonna explode.
gonna
But like, how can you think that there's no shadiness? Like, that's the weirdest part to me, is people who just, this is just by the books what they're telling me it is.
Yeah.
I'll
Most
read-
people are by the books though.
Still,
Yes.
still. This is the part that weirds me out, bro. Like, even before I was born, how do I, as a teenager, why did I know about the Gulf of Tonkin and stuff? You know what I mean? How did I know the government
Well, we all know
And
why.
this is American stuff. I'm not even getting into the Canadian stuff, but like, America is the most famous, and they're the muscle and all that crap. And they're probably the most conspiratorial when it comes to, JFK, all that, like their politics.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Gulf of Tonkin was a lie to get into the friggin' Vietnam War.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like losing it, bro, because it's just the same playbook over and over and over and over again.
Yes.
And the weird part is, again, I don't care either way about what he was doing. I care that he got killed because that sucks. That's stupid. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, good, like, because there's people that are like, yeah. There's a guy in a video I saw when he was getting shot. The guy's like, yeah, like,
really,
like a student who's in front row at the freaking thing. He's like, yeah.
That's
like,
crazy.
What the hell is happening, bro?
Yeah,
it's working. The division is working. These types of events are orchestrated 100% to continue to divide people, to continue to get people to point the fingers at each other. How is it, bro? That day that he got killed, Congress in the States passed no, we're not releasing the Epstein files again.
That day.
That was an other vote. So they were voting again that day.
Okay.
And it was like 49 to 51 or something like this.
Okay.
To not release those files, even though they got leaked.
Yeah.
Everything that's happening over in the other parts of the world, bro. And I'm not just talking
about. So you
about,
think it's a distraction from the leak?
It's not just the leak.
No, but that's part of the
distraction. It's just one big web of, hey, look at what I'm doing with my left hand, so you never look at what I'm doing with my right. Why are the people fighting each other still? Like all the division is working on you, bro. And it's not just Charlie Kirk, bro. Every aspect of it, entertainment, politics, religion, orientation. They just keep peppering shit out every 5 minutes to just keep you distracted. Meanwhile, you
know what it is? Yeah, I'll help you out. Let me ease off the pressure, bro.
I appreciate you, my brother. You gotta do this though, my brother.
No, but I think what happened is that because people were so close to unifying during the when they're protesting Wall Street, because everyone was kind of protesting Wall Street during that time where they're camping out in New York.
You're talking about Occupy Wall Street times?
Occupy Wall Street, right? Like a lot of people were so close to unifying that's when they're like, okay, now we can't even. They pulled a chill signs like, I can't let you get close.
Do you not think that Occupy Wall Street was also a distraction? Did you see any of the videos of like the man on the street videos where people went into Occupy Wall Street and started asking people, why are you protesting?
Yeah, I follow one of those guys.
Dude, the nonsense that I was hearing, people don't even know why they're protesting.
100%.
They don't know. They're just moved emotionally.
I get it.
And this is what I'm saying. These are all psyops, bro.
I know, but regardless, people were unifying.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't like it was black people, white people, gay people, Arab money people, all these guys.
Yeah.
Oh! They're all unifying under, trying to take down Wall Street, which would have hurt the American government because that's where they get their money regardless. All those different groups are unifying, but now those groups don't unify no more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I do. I get what you're saying. I think this is all polarity, bro. There is like people that think they're going to eradicate bad are delusional because we live in a plane of existence where good and bad exist together. They coexist. So, and that's not me saying don't protest and don't stand up for stuff because there's always going to be bad. No, like it's so weird to me, like how we hold people up.
That's the first problem.
It's so weird to me how we hold people up, bro. Like with all of the examples we have now, that's why earlier I was like overloading because it's like you could start at golf, bro. You could start way before. You could start at World War I, World War II.
You could start before World War I. What are you talking about?
Do you know what I mean? So we have eons of examples that we still like are so lost that we would rather look at our neighbor and be like, you idiot, why do you have that politician sign on your lawn, as opposed to both those people being like, I'm not putting any politician sign on my lawn. Mm-hmm. These people are all corrupt, garbage human beings. Maybe not 100% of them, but 98%. And the 2% that are left over become the 98%. I can imagine there's people that are kind-hearted and good and properly like aligned and like, you know, they're trying to do the right thing when they get into all these avenues.
Yeah.
But try and get into something major that's established with a pre-existing history, with a hierarchy, with all this stuff. Once you decide I want to get up higher, you're going to have to interact with somebody who's going to, not necessarily gatekeep isn't the word I want to use, but they're checking you. Can we let this person through to the next area? One of my favorite little, like, celebrities expose themselves all the time. You know what I mean? And I hate just sticking to like celebrities and politics and all stuff because this is everywhere. But the interview that Jay-Z had with Kevin Hart had this podcast or this show or whatever. He was interviewing, you know, the in crowds, wink, wink. And it's a really famous clip.
If you have someone just to give you that roadmap has been given to people since the beginning of time. Yeah. We never had access to that sort of information.
I call it the room with the door behind it. You never get to that door. We always got through the first door, and we were so excited about being in that room that we never looked at the next door, right? I'm gonna stop right here. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
If you think this is just racial, like, bro, the amount of melanated people that I think are corrupt and bullshit. Like, can we play the one thing that I posted today? Like, none of these people care. A day or two after Kirk got shot, Trump is saying that it's his best friend. I love this guy. We're going to give him the Medal of Honor and all that stuff. He's literally at the Yankees game dancing. This is my best friend. He died 24 to 48 hours ago. But I got to go to a baseball game and dance. They don't give a shit, bruh. And this isn't even just politics. Let's pull up some black examples so the freaking people that are like, this guy's just a racial... Let's just watch.
But now you're tearing down the black man and
tear down everybody.
I get everybody. Ah!
Everybody is suspect. Everybody. Money corrupts, bruh.
We getting Arab money.
You think the cream of the crop? You think you actually know the best of the best? That shit is over, bruh. That shit died with like Muhammad Ali. Ain't no celebrities. Muhammad Ali went to Iraq when the U.S. government told him not to, and this is just one of the things, he's done this multiple times. There were hostages in Iraq. Muhammad Ali, a boxer, goes to Iraq when the U.S. government said, don't. He said, this, man, those are my people. Goes to Iraq and talks to Saddam Hussein face to face and gets the hostages released. I'll wait, bro. This channel will be dust before we get any modern person that would do anything like. Let's sit and wait to get an answer. Who's doing that?
Didn't Dennis Rodman go talk with Kim Jong-un?
I'm gonna fight you, bro. It wasn't on no hostage shit.
Yeah, but
it wasn't on no like actual.
He's tried his best.
I don't know. He was invited out because he's a basketball player, and Kim is like, I'm gonna fix the relations between our two countries. Dennis Rodman.
Hey, who else went?
I bet you
who else went? Yeah,
but that doesn't mean shit. See, you sound like the distracted few, bro. You better be goating me. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna fight you. Stop with me, nigga. I'm gonna fight you. This piece of shit. This piece of shit. He knows how to get to me. Dennis Rodman went to North Korea, and it's my fault. It's my fault. Good for you. That was one of your best ones. I'm so happy that didn't go 10 minutes longer. But Dennis Rodman is, oh my God. You really are a good friend. Go fuck yourself. Just enough with the distractions, man. Enough with the distractions. Like, remove your biases if you can, which you can't, and have honest conversations with yourself and with your neighbors, bro. Who cares? Like, there used to be a time where it didn't matter if the politics aligned between individuals. We knew that we were getting effed up by something bigger than us. And now we're just so scattered and distracted and angry and hurt and traumatized. Maybe that's what it is. Because we have eons of record of being lied to and manipulated and whatever.
Yeah.
But yet it keeps happening. Maybe this is like trauma. You know what I mean? Like we
people don't know that they were lied to. That's the thing. So you can keep lying to a person that doesn't know that they've been lied to. I don't think
you can say that, man. People
Why not?
don't know that they're being lied to in 2025.
Yes.
People don't know that they're being lied to.
I know people that said, I trust the government.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I? They've never done us wrong. That's what they say.
But you know what? Because I agree with you. Yeah, you're right. There are people that do say that, but I don't believe them. I don't believe it.
I believe them.
I don't believe them. I think it's like a coping mechanism. Just because you say that you don't think that, there is no possible way that if you actually like were to stop and look at
these people don't stop and look.
So that's
they don't stop and look, and they don't know that they've been lied to. So they have no reason to believe that they've been lied to. You saying that they've been lied to, they're like, no, you're the liar.
Because everything's been fine and dandy for them.
Exactly.
Okay, now let's play this clip because this will be perfect. I posted this on the YouTube and my Instagram recently, but
I don't understand.
Go ahead.
Understand how some people never have opposition. How are you cool with everybody and you live in a broken society if you doing what's right? Yeah. Have you seen the people in this society? Yeah. How are you not gonna get into it with them if you're standing on something? Let me say that again. If you know how America works, how are you not gonna get into it with people if you're standing on something?
So somebody that is never into it with anybody, is that somebody that's fearful of what are they fearful of? Themselves? Or they fearful of people's judgment? Like, what do you think they're scared of the most?
A small percentage is fearful. Most of them are people who want to be liked. Mm-hmm. Do you think you got time to be liked by the average fool, especially somebody you probably see 4 or 5 times in your lifetime?
Right.
I want my people to understand, man, you don't have time to make them happy.
Yeah.
Every time you hold in a fart, you are killing yourself to be liked by others.
I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't.
To people that are out there with similar backgrounds that want to make their dreams come true and stay in the course?
I think as human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, you know, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world?
Can you stop
and that was
there?
powerful for me.
Back to our regularly scheduled program. This is the caption I left on that. And I'll end it with, can you scroll down a little, please? Oh, that's it? Oh. Okay, there we go. 97% of black males in mainstream Canadian entertainment got a white wife or girlfriend. That is indisputable. I'm in Canadian show business. Prove me wrong. The bookers are mainly dainty PC white females. The festivals invite 0 voices that would make any meaningful jokes or statements that don't align with their ideologies and corporate sponsors. The grants follow the same pattern. There is no room in the mainstream for healthy, independent thinkers. You must fit a certain mold. For black males, that mainly means be presentable and likable to your white boss, corporate masters, and rural Canadian hicks that watch corner gas. Scroll down, please. People assume you're either racist, jealous, bitter, or angry for just talking your lived experiences and observations, but have none of their own, or they go with the program because they desire clout, money, and status. So long as they and their family are good, what else matters, right? Now scroll back to the top for me. This is one of my favorite quotes ever in life. It is no measure of health to be well-adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Do you get what that means? And to put it into even more layman's terms, what that video ended with, what like Nipsey Hussle. Like, again, it's not a matter of holding people up, but there are people that like you can tell, at least for me, like have made huge positive impacts in my life. That quote that Nipsey left there, I heard once, would you rather be at war with the world and at peace with yourself, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? That is, how do you not see that playing out? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everybody right now is choosing violence. Everybody's choosing, instead of getting right with themselves, to like yell at everybody else to align with them, as opposed to them aligning with what they know to be right and just being the example. You know, like all the friggin' deities have ever, all the guys you worship, your Jesuses, your friggin' this and that, your Buddhas, your Krishnas, they are all telling you to do the opposite of what you're doing, essentially. You friggin' weirdos. Be the example. Don't yell at other people to change. You change, and then they will see that, hey, that person is a well-adjusted, proper person.
You know what this, because this also reminds me, there's a scene in American Gods where the Queen of Sheba, she goes to the funeral, right? And she's giving a speech, and one of the ladies that was there is like, oh, what would Jesus do? And she basically says like, you know, I knew Jesus back in the day.
Yeah.
And people think he was this good guy. No, he was a rebel.
He was a rebel.
Yeah, he was a wild
Walked into
boy.
the churches and flipped the tables.
Yeah.
But people
And
don't
they
want to.
hated
But
him
people don't want to buy into that. No, Jesus died for your sins, and he will come back, and he will. What? He told you to be like him, you weirdos. Anyways, not to make this a whole religious thing. This is why I never really look at anybody who's platformed the way like Kirk was. I don't give a f- about what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Whether they think it's positive or not, because that is inciting something. And everybody likes to be like, well, he was just letting people come up and have it. Like, bro, he was absolutely benefiting from the style of content that he was creating.
100%.
He created something controversial, which helped him get platformed. Now, if you start to notice some of the clips of his in the last like couple weeks before he died, he was kind of going against some of the things he was saying earlier. And that's why to me, I'm like, bro, how is this not a psyop? He's clearly talking against a certain place in the world right now that's just dropping bombs. And then all of a sudden he's got a single bomb dropped on him. Like, bro, y'all are wild, bro. All these people, bro. I don't give a oh, the black ones too, Candace Owens and all these, who gives a bro? It's the message, not the messenger. Take what these people say and check on it yourself. Look into it. See how you feel about it personally. Don't just go with it because your initial gut instinct is like, that's how I feel. Like, do you even know how you feel, bro? You don't. Most of you don't. You just go with the flow type shit.
For real.
For real. Fuck, nigga, for real.
You go with the flow type shit for real.
Anyways, that is my soapbox here. But who gives a what I have to when those people start talking like that, maybe I'll listen a little closer. What I'm saying, like, listen to what I'm saying. You know who? All the old artists, that shit is dead. That's why maybe I'm like the way I am. That's why I resonate with like Nipsey Hussle, with people like Corey Holcomb in the Comedy Game Today, because they're actually being real. They're telling you how flawed they are, and then they're giving you their lived experiences, and they're not telling you to believe what they believe. They're just
This
like,
is what
this is what it is.
Yep.
And they're bringing receipts. Tupac, bro. Can we end, actually, can you pull this up for me, please? We'll end on this quote.
Don't support the phonies. Support the real. How can these people be talking about how they so real and they don't care about our communities? How can they be talking about what they, all this, you know, the hood, blah, 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 blah. They don't care about our communities. You know what I mean? Listen to the words that people say in their lyrics and tell me if that's some real if that's real to you. Listen to what they saying. Don't just bob your head to the beat. Peep the game and listen to what I'm saying and hold us accountable for it.
It was Tupac saying, like, you shouldn't just be listening to music. You should really be listening to the message.
Yeah.
What are these people telling you?
Yeah.
And it's like everybody's just so caught up by the melody of things, by like the rhythm of things. They just go with the flow as opposed to stopping and actually processing. And that to me, we don't hear celebrities talk like this anymore. We don't hear influencers talk like this. Whatever the influencer says is 100% right, matter of fact. And sure, some people like Charlie Kirk will tell you to come out and debate them. But like, what clips was he posting? He wasn't posting any clips of himself getting demolished. He was posting himself demolishing like people who are just like the Occupy Wall Street people who think that they're out there with a cause and a purpose, but they don't even know what the they're doing. They don't know their left from their right. They're just caught up in distraction and bullshit.
But can you fault someone for not knowing what they don't know?
But I think you can fault someone for never taking the time to think critically. Absolutely. I don't think you can live in this world. How can you live in a world where you have infinite examples of what takes place here and then still continue to do things the way it has never worked? Let's take Black empowerment movement. You know what I mean? What the hell has anything besides actually like burning shit done? What has marching ever done for Black people? What the has changed? Nothing. If anything, we're more now because we're less militant. When we were militant, you get shit done as a militant group. When all the friggin' foreigners moved into America, all the Italians, all the Irish and all that stuff, they mobbed up because people were with them.
Yep.
But when Black people started to do it, it's like, oh my God, this is like a goddamn terrorist organization. They're looking out for their own. But we already know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like we know. It's like it's systemic bullshit. Because there is no unity that can happen that won't mean the complete toppling of what we already are living through. And that's why they keep giving certain people that are, this is why I was like, bro, all the clips I've been releasing lately, like the Run DMC, like all the sellouts, like sellout culture, that's not even a weird thing anymore. That's the norm now. That's how we are. Everybody knows the world is just like in a bad place. Everybody knows politicians are corrupt. Everybody knows money has everything up.
Did you see?
Give me a second, bro. Everybody knows all this shit. Sorry. What? Like, you can't see me in the middle of that and be like, let me talk about dirt.
ADD? Sorry, go ahead.
Fucking, how can that be the case? I don't even know what point I was going for.
I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch.
I couldn't stop it. It jumped out.
It's not necessary, but what did you want to say?
Did you see Nepal?
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard, but yes.
What?
I wish you didn't stop for that.
No, but they overthrew their government.
They did, and they elected a prime minister through Discord.
Regardless of that, but I mean, like, it's the younger generation that like went and like, all you guys you're messing up.
3 governments got toppled within 72 hours. Oh, during the Charlie Kirk thing.
Yeah.
France, Nepal, and the Philippines.
Oh, I didn't know about the
Philippines. Yeah, and it's the same thing in all 3 of those countries. Corrupt government politicians are distributing the wealth to their upper echelon people. Everybody's broke. There's no jobs. There's nothing for us. People are finally starting to wake up on other parts of the world. Will the Western news show us that? No, they might show you like a little blurb.
Yeah.
But there was a British guy in Nepal.
I saw that.
You saw that? He's like a travel blogger or whatever. So he just happened to be there during the whole thing, filming the whole thing. I'm like, but you see how things changed immediately? And we'll even see, because who even knows because you got to remember, man, the psyops are everything, right? Yeah. Who knows who's actually infiltrated? Like, a lot of things get infiltrated. This could be some NWO type shit, some new world, like, you know, because that's the big conspiracy, right? It's like all the world is toppling so that they can move us towards a one world government. But things always start as conspiracy, but are we not kind of moving in that direction? Look at the UK with the new law they just passed.
Which one?
You have to give ID to go on any website now. Any website.
Interesting.
So like, this is becoming a huge, like, bro, who am I giving my ID to so I can go on YouTube? What? It's censorship is the name of the game. Money is the name of the game. Corruption is the name of the game. And, you know, we'll see how long it takes before this is the shift, right? Like, this is the shift.
Yep.
This is a really crucial time, I think, in human history, where it's like, okay, we either reset to something clean and healthy, or it's not even a reset. We actually submit to just pure subjugation and fuckery. That's, I mean, am I wrong? These are just my observations, but when you look at the context of world history, where you look at what's happening around the world right now, when you look at people's sentiments, when you look at how broke everybody is, where are the job opportunities, is like, we're kind of being corralled towards a thing that people have been screaming about for eons. Is it conspiracy when it's happening in front of your face? Just because it happens slowly over generations and it's not like this all happened within 1 year, so for sure you can't even deny. They do this slowly on purpose.
Yeah, inch by inch.
Inch by inch.
Yeah.
So then you just, and they give you what you need. They give you more phones, more tech, and more shit to distract yourself with. And here we are 36 minutes into a comedy podcast. So that's going to do it for that. And I was sick.
Yeah.
This last week I was sick. So I, once again, no comedy for me on the comedy recap, but I have to take a moment right now. Bro, this broke my heart, but at the same time, I'm so happy. Congratulations, love and respect. So much gratitude and thanks to Joe Ticino and the Corner Comedy Club who just celebrated their 10-year anniversary. I absolutely adore this club. I love everybody who is a part of this journey with the club. It's gone through so many ebbs and flows and so much perception and all that stuff. But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, funny prevails. And the funniest people in the country are at the corner, bro. Not to say they're not other places, but they're definitely at the corner. So shout outs to Joe and all of them. I'm so sad I missed the 10-year anniversary, bro. There was a big get together for all the comics and stuff, and I was like in the peak of sickness, so I would have just got everybody sick. And then yeah, I had shows at the corner this past weekend, which I also had to give up just because tail end of being sick. And that's my comedy recap for the week. Would you like to say something this episode? Milestone alert!
Milestone alert!
What'd you do?
I did my first 10-minute set.
Yeah! After last week,
I know, right?
I can't do 10 minutes. I could do 7, 8, or 9.
Look.
Yeah! What, did somebody ask you to do 10?
No. They asked me to do a guest spot.
Okay.
And then I'm like, sure, I'll do a guest spot.
Thinking it'd be like 5 minutes?
Yeah. And then I get there. So you're doing 10 late yet 9.
You got jittery?
Yeah, I got jittery.
Where was it?
Taps in Niagara.
Okay. Mike or show?
Show.
Good for you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a comic. Look at you. You're
Yeah.
in the scene. People are like, I need someone to fill in.
Not even a fill-in.
Like an actual guest.
Yeah, so Paul Marroquin, who was headlining the show,
Okay.
he's like, hey, you want to come out, do a guest spot, Niagara Falls, we'll carpool together. I'm like, sure, why not? I go, then the host's like, yeah, so you're doing 10, I'll let you at 9.
Nice.
So I'll just copy all my jokes into
one. Everything. I'm using everything. Did you have enough time to like order the set list out and stuff? Like,
yeah, because I kind of like, I know where Garbage Bags is going. I know where all these other jokes are going. It's really the middle where I'm trying to figure out.
Interesting. Okay. How do you keep it interesting while you have like the bookends now?
Yeah.
I have funny at the beginning, funny at the end, but how do I just keep it funny
throughout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Did it work?
Yeah, I got
Or
some.
is that where you tried the...
No. Because this was on Tuesday. I tried that joke on Thursday.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of comics bombing. Trying out new murder material.
Yeah. That one hurt.
Timing is everything. It better be funny if you're going to try and make some Charlie Kirk jokes, bro. It better be really funny.
But yeah, so yeah, 10-minute spot. And then kind of a milestone low. I hosted the Canvas mic on Wednesday.
Again?
I never hosted that one. Canvas.
Art Bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Jam wasn't in town?
He was, but he went to the 10-year thing.
Ah!
So he was a bit litty too titty to host.
Oh, really? That was like the day before. No, 2 days.
He said
the 10-year anniversary was on Monday.
I know, but
his show's on a Wednesday.
I know. He said he had a fun Tuesday as well. I don't know. Like, I don't judge people.
Good for him, bro. Happy 10 years, man. You only get 10 years once.
So then I hosted. Only 2 audience members show up.
Ooh. How was that as a host? Awkward for you? Like,
look, because one thing James told me when you're hosting is like, when you start, just don't do material, just talk to the crowd, So I talked to them a bit, but I figured like all the other comics were going to talk to them anyways. So I didn't really want to dig too deep. I'm just like, oh, what's your name? What are you doing here? Da, 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 da. And then did one joke, and then I brought the first person up. But then Kenny pulls up.
Nice.
Hey kid. So he goes up, and I'm like, he pulls up like kind of late. Like there's like 2-3 other people before him, maybe 2. And it was like not a lot of people showed up, like comics wise, showed up for the mic.
Okay.
So then I'm just like, all right, do as much time as you want, Kenny, because he's working on something, right?
Yeah.
Does 45 minutes.
Wow.
Just talking to the 2 chicks that were there. Just
cool, casual.
Just cool, just back and just doing his whole thing,
just trying his stuff out,
trying everything.
How'd it
out.
go?
It went pretty well. Like he brought the energy back up for sure.
I mean, how much energy is there when there's 2 audience members?
I mean, he scraped the pot. You know what I mean? He got every little thing, and then
good for him.
And then what's his face? Chaudhry,
yeah.
Hassan?
Yeah, Chaudhry, yeah.
Yeah. Then he went up after, and then also did really well after Kenny, like I said, scraped the pot.
For 45.
Yeah.
Wild.
I'm just like, dog, there's no one else here. You're the last 2 guys. Do as much time as you
do
want.
what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that, and then you're 12 hours later.
Yeah, I'm like, geez, my timer's still going. It said 45.
I didn't know Kenny was doing a special tonight.
But it was cool. I've never seen Kenny outside of Nubian.
You've seen him at Canvas before, yeah?
No, the one time he showed up, I left.
Oh, to do other shows?
Because my equipment broke at James' place. And I remember my board was broken. I had to go home and fix it. Okay. But yeah. And then Thursday, I took a swing. I tried to open up with some Charlie Kirk material.
Yeah. See, you learn the hard way. Don't just go up with just the thought, bro.
No.
Especially when it's something like that divisive.
I know, but in my mind, I thought it would be funny to open up, like walking on stage like this. And then being like, I just flew in from Utah.
You just got 12 angry comments in the comment section.
That
shit ain't funny. He's my martyr.
I almost didn't make it today. That was the joke I was going for.
I don't think that's good enough for you to have tried that on the day after. But I think you have to take the.
I have to do it.
Wait a second though. I don't think you have to.
You don't have to, but I had to.
You did as a comic. Yeah, you had to.
I had to.
I'm like,
not everyone else does.
I like.
And you know what's crazy?
Do you really, though, in your heart of hearts, did you think that was gonna get a laugh? I'm like, bro, you've written decent material at this point. There's no way. Like, that's not even good enough to me. That's not good enough to get a laugh.
It's weak sauce. I agree.
Like, you came up with the hackiest shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, when it's like touchy subjects like this,
look,
you have to show that you are a skilled professional.
I know,
not a bum.
But my thought process was, I have to build up the nerve tolerance first.
That's fair,
right? So I have to
maybe do that off stage. Just walk outside the venue. And just talk to some people on the street and see how that goes.
I got a kink in my neck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it didn't go well. And there was like audience members too. Like there's like at least like 6 to 8 people.
Oh God.
And then I'm like, hi, so my name's Dante. And then I try and go into like my regular material.
Yeah.
We're having it.
That's this week's comedy recap, ladies and gentlemen. Try comedy at your own risk. We're gonna wrap this show up with a segment we do here every week, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you love it, and sometimes you hate it. In these comedy streets, week to week, Dante and myself head into comedy pages on Reddit, mostly Reddit, and we look at what comedians or comedy adjacent people are asking about the world of comedy, and we give our takes. This week is no different. Posted on r/standup by the Rod Particle. The Rod Particle. The Rod Particle? Okay. Virtual reality has a thriving comedy scene. It will never replace in real life stand-up, but it feels real and has big crowds. so you can try new bits from home. This made me throw up in my mouth almost a little bit, you know what I mean? But we'll get through this together. During the pandemic, when live shows were not possible, I created the Unknown Theater, a virtual stand-up comedy venue now available in VR chat and on Steam. We run pro shows, open mics, and free classes every week. I just want to make it painfully clear that nothing can replace performing stand-up live. The experience you get from doing comedy in person in front of a crowd has no equal, but not everyone lives in a big city. If you live in a rural area that is a comedy desert, VR is the next best thing until you can get to a city with a thriving comedy scene. VR is also a great place to try out new material. I live in the suburbs, and sometimes I don't feel like driving 20 minutes into
20
the city.
minutes?
Bro, you don't like comedy. VR is also a great place to try new material. I live in the suburbs, and sometimes I'm like reading it. I live in the suburbs, and sometimes I do not feel like driving 20 minutes into the city just to test out a new dick joke. Bro, you are hack. Ugh. To try a new dick joke. Doing sets virtually is a good way to see if the new joke, you should just say it, the new dick joke, you friggin' loser. The new joke is even worth trying on a live crowd. The crowds in VR are very generous. So if it does not work in a virtual venue, do not bother bringing the bit to a live club. Our open mics usually draw 15 to 30 audience members, and we host around 4 shows every week. To join, you will need either a MetaQuest headset or a PC, blah, 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 that can run Steam games. So before we get to the comments, there's so many just negative things about that I'm just like, bro, I don't think you actually want to be a comedian. You don't want to drive 20 minutes to try new jokes?
20 minutes. I wish I could drive 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this whole thing is just a bunch of excuses to justify his VR comedy space in my mind.
Yeah, it's like a promo almost.
Yeah, like, bro, you're not convincing anybody. I like that you put in all caps, yeah, nothing can replace live stand-up, but the way you even just talk about the benefits of this, you're not picking anything up. I'm sorry. You think it works in front of a VR crowd, sure, you'll get a chuckle or two or whatever, but it doesn't even come close to the feeling of what you're doing on stage.
Yeah, because also the VR crowd is different from a real crowd.
Bingo.
There's a lot of normal people that have never even thought of putting on a VR headset.
I don't know. I'm not even saying it for that. I'm saying, like, if you're looking for feedback, that's not, bro, you have to put yourself in that space. You have to feel the jittery nerves. I would never feel nervous about Xbox game chat comedy. What about putting on a headset and getting in front of I feel like I'm just playing video games now. It's like, okay,
yeah, but those
my set's done now. Let's play Uno.
Those Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, bro, those were no joke back in the day, you know.
A bunch of N-bombs and friggin',
yeah, you know, you say one bad thing, ooh.
That's kind of like a comedy show.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, but like, if you want to make, oh man, until you get a thriving comedy scene, VR is also a great place to try out new material. So is the Mirror, dog. Like, what are you doing?
I would say that if anything, it's good to run through a set, right? To actually go through a set with, if people are gonna laugh,
yeah,
you don't have to imagine it. Like, you can run through the set and be like, okay, people laugh here, people laugh here, people laugh here. But in terms of like who the actual crowd is, they're gonna be completely different from the people you see in real life.
Yeah, and I just think if you're a VR audience, you don't act the same as an actual audience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
Yeah, it doesn't even add up. Like, it doesn't. I don't see how.
Also, 20 minutes. Just drive 20 minutes.
Drive
bro.
20 minutes. Or how about this? Take the day off. Because it sounds like you don't give a shit about comedy. I can't drive 20 minutes to tell a new joke. If I have new stuff, I literally can't wait for the next opportunity to go try the new stuff.
Yeah, like, I couldn't wait to get on stage.
Oh, someone just got assassinated. I got a new bit I gotta try. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing I completely avoided during the pandemic. I didn't do one. Mm-hmm. And every comic I talked to who did them just sounded depressed.
Yep.
I didn't speak to anybody who enjoyed it, the VR comedy stuff. there's obviously people that'll do it, and more power to you if you like it. Who cares about my opinion? But I don't think you are ever going to get even close. Like, if this person's trying to make it seem like, oh no, you can get some feedback that'll help you on this. I'm like,
I think you can. You can get 1 to 2%.
I think you already have to be a good comedian. Like, you have to be in it long enough to know what you're pulling from it that's positive. If you're a new comic, you don't really know what the hell you're like, what advice or
I wonder
what
if there's,
feedback you're.
Maybe there's only experience like VR comics. Like, yeah, I've been doing comedy for 3 years VR.
That'd be funny. This guy should start a booked VR show.
He does book VR shows. You didn't read the thing? He does book shows.
No, our open mics. Oh no. And we
run pro shows. Some people are pro VR comics.
Throw that shit in the trash. Throw that shit in the trash. Yeah, let's read some of these comments and get on out of here. But I mean, yeah. I have a 2-hour drive away from all my local mics, so I want to do these. When do they happen? Where? 2 hours? I give you a little more leeway.
Yeah.
I give you a little more leeway.
Anything more than an hour, hour and a half.
20 minutes is egregious.
Yeah.
Bro, I drive an hour for a mic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I want to try new jokes, I will drive to Toronto to do a mic.
Okay.
You know, but thankfully there's also stuff around here.
Yeah.
20 minutes is just disgusting to me. You want to read a couple?
Holy shit, did not expect to see the creator of Unknown Theater on here today. I'm just a comic grinding it out like everyone else, brother.
So this is a known thing, the Unknown Theater.
It's big in the VR world.
So 25 people know about it.
At least 30 regularly.
If people want to do VR comedy, fine, go for it. But it's fundamentally different from stand-up. And I'm not convinced that there's a tremendous amount of carryover between the two. Thank you. I think doing lots of VR comedy will help make you get really good at VR comedy, but that may not help you very much with actual stand-up. That being said, VR may have a brighter future than stand-up comedy with the way the world seems to be heading. So maybe it's better for someone to try to make a name for themselves there.
Ooh.
That is a good point.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good point.
Yeah, because then we're gonna be like, oh, this guy is doing. He's a VR pro comic. Next
and
thing
now
you know,
I'm begging him.
I know. They won't even let you in the server.
No, I'm begging him. Black Zeus has been banned from the server. I'm begging him, please. I can't tell jokes no more. I don't know, man. I agree. Let's see some of the replies on that one.
5 replies.
Yeah. Have you done stand-up comedy in VR? I've done various forms of online comedy. None of them do it for me. But if others want to do it, I'm not going to yuck their yum.
Hey, yo!
Bro, we're ending the episode after this.
Hey, yo, yuck their yum.
Yeah, yuck their yum is crazy. Yuck their yum. Can you write that down? That might be the episode title.
Yo,
if I could stomach to even type that in anything. Just pointing out that none of them are the same as doing stand-up. Yes, agree. Like I've been saying, man, if you want to do it, like who cares? It's just my opinion, but I don't think that it'll help you. Really.
That sounds like a bad Black Mirror episode.
Hard pass. VR chat is absolutely a Black Mirror episode. People are cuddling and falling asleep together and f***ing in there. Comedy is literally the only thing I do when I'm in there, but I totally understand your discomfort with the concept. It's weird as f*** doing comedy for a half-naked bumblebee with huge tits. Make for good crowd work, though. You read one more and we're ending this.
Embrace the bizarre.
Scroll down a bit. Embrace the bizarre.
How beginner-friendly is Alpha Mics? More beginner-friendly than IRL clubs. Most IRL clubs have various levels of comics polishing material, from amateurs doing it for their first time to pros working on their new comedy album. In VR, most comics have never done IRL stand-up. Boom.
Oh!
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 Yuck their yum. Hey, yo! So the bar is very low, and crowds are very giving and appreciative of the comedy they receive. Plus, if you bomb, you don't have to do the walk of shame past the other comics and the judgmental crowd. You can literally just turn off your device and forget it ever happened.
So if you have, I was like, that's kind of.
They just disappear off stage.
I'm out.
There's some.
You just bomb. It's like, oh, where's my router? Oh man. Yeah.
Use an alias and no one will ever know you ate shit.
I'm using an alias and I do it live. Yeah, I think this is like if you have autism or like a fear of being in public or something like this would be great for you.
Once again, people act so different than like in VR than they would in person.
And I would wager a bet you'll get a lot more racial dumb bullshit.
Yeah, the Kill Tony crowd will love this. Red Band's on there, dog.
Oh,
Red Band's the host. Give it up.
Give it up.
I can't even make my face red enough.
Did I show you the cartoon?
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, I was gonna do it for Indies Comedy Streets. Again, we have a playlist going on the channel. If you're into comedy conversations, go check out the playlist. You'll definitely enjoy the conversations about comedy. Let's wrap this episode up though. Dante, you got any final words for the people?
You can catch me September 19th at Disability Privilege Laugh Without Limits, 109 Shaw Street, Toronto, September 19th. Check the Instagram. Follow me online at Dante, CHEZDANTE. Follow your boy.
Hey, I'm AKA Black Zeus on Instagram, TikTok, and all those places. Mainly Instagram, but here is the actual main place to be. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe. We've got a bunch of comedy stuff, life stuff, all these conversations happening on the channel, and we're working on bringing you some other stuff as always. Yeah, man, go support live comedy wherever you are, because the next greatest comedian is literally in your neighborhood, and they just need a little support. Other than that, I love y'all. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. Be honest. You know, how about that? You know, just be honest to yourself and to others, and don't be so distracted. Try not to be. Just try. Love y'all. This has been Black Zeus, the podcast, season 6, episode 34. Peace.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus, the podcast, season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram.